Only a little bit. I've only seen a little bit from the FTC court case for Xbox Activision. I'll look it up now, though. Thanks to Tier 1 Whaley and the resub Poncho. Microsoft opened the FTC hearing with a Sony bombshell. Day one of the FTC versus Microsoft hearing was all about a surprise email, Xbox executives, and a costly cloud. The exchange between Ryan and Chris Deering, former CEO of Sony, revealed that Sony's PlayStation chief didn't really think Call of Duty would go exclusive to Xbox and that PlayStation would be fine. It's not an exclusivity play at all, said Ryan. They're thinking bigger than that, and they have the cash to make moves like this. Ryan wasn't concerned about Call of Duty's exclusivity because he had spoken to Activision CEO Bobby Kotick, Xbox chief Phil Spencer, and even had reassurances from Microsoft CEO Satya. That was, I guess, that was a big thing, that there was a worry about Xbox taking Call of Duty exclusive. Thanks, you resub Miso. I see. The email exchange set the tone for the day, with Microsoft claiming Sony has known all along will stand by our promise, and that the PlayStation maker was lobbying against the deal to protect its dominant position in the market. So they used the email to prove that fear about like Call of Duty going exclusive is unfounded when we have these emails that confirm Sony knew that would never be the case. So the reason they have a big issue is because they want to keep a stranglehold in the market, I guess. Which sounds about right. That sounds like PlayStation. Thanks for you said Bat B Lonely in the Bits King. Oh man, this guy's name is Matt Booty. What a fucking stud. Head of Xbox Game Studios. Atta boy. It seems like they really focused hard on Call of Duty, like almost entirely. The FTC took the opportunity to question Booty about how exactly Call of Duty would run on the Switch, something Microsoft has promised to do as part of a 10-year deal with Nintendo. I'll answer that for Mr. Booty. It won't run on the Switch. End of discussion. The Switch can't play fucking mobile games half the time. You think it's going to be able to play modern Call of Duty? Beyond 5 FPS? What's up, Io? Io, what's up? Io, what's up? Hold on. What's going on, Io? What's up? So all in all, it seems like the biggest fear was Call of Duty going exclusive. This is a long article about it. They really go into depth. I appreciate that. Thanks, the resub. Sky and Toph. What is this? It's about the Microsoft Activision merger. Not doing that, Scoots. We're only opening some. I already know there's a legitimately 0% chance we actually pull the One Ring, but I looked up the card list. There's actually some really cool fucking cards. Hold on. Please release your own trading cards for merch. No, if we ever did trading cards, it'd be like an actual full-fledged game. I'm so fucking into TCGs. I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! Competitively, yet I know everything about like the competitive history of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I'm so glued to learning about the history of it and modern formats and like the meta, even though I don't play a whole lot of Master Duel anymore. But yeah, I would never do a trading card game as like merch. I'd want it to be a full-fledged game. But I also don't like the way that they do TCGs in general, where like some of the best cards are just really expensive because they're rarer. The way I would do it, and feel free to steal this if any of the big boys are watching, I would do every card has a common print and a rare version for your better cards, I guess. So that way you could build a competitive meta viable deck for very cheap because you'd have all of the cards you need in common. But then there's still that collector's element where you could get the better cards as rares. I think that'd be so fucking hype. Because I was looking at the prices of some modern Yu-Gi-Oh decks that are top tier, and most of them are like 400, 500 plus from what I'm seeing, because a lot of the prices are going up. And I think that's just too expensive to get into the hobby at like a high level. So kind of like Pokemon. Does Pokemon do that? Last I checked with Pokemon, the way they did their rarity was like your VMAX cards were your big ones, but they were still like 20, 30 bucks for just like a single good VMAX. That's not even like the rainbow rares. Pokemon's super affordable unless it's a Charizard. Is it? I can only speak for Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic. Because I know Magic is also outrageously expensive for like an actual big, good deck. Though I think Commander's much more affordable. But I've never actually played Commander. Let me look up Pokemon meta decks. Let's see what's topping the meta here. It looks like a Lugia V-Star is your top tier meta deck right now. And how much is it? Here's a pre-built deck that someone took. It is about $100. And then here's one for 65. Okay, so yeah, that's definitely much more affordable than like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic. Resub Crucible, Noble, and Hydra. Or Hyde. How's the Idol show going? Fucking horrible. I'm watching every episode. I'll give you a little update on The Idol. Episode 3 dropped last week. I didn't say anything about it because I had nothing to say about it, but I'll give you the little update. It fucking sucks. It's fucking trash. It's absolutely horrible. All the clips you see on Twitter don't even do it justice for how bad watching the whole show is. Horrible. These are the bits death metal. Yeah, that makes sense, Scoots. I know the prices on like actual big top tier decks are very expensive there. Why do you keep watching? I'm glued to bad shows. I don't know what to tell you. Thanks to Prime Baggy and the resub Red Dead and the 10 gift sub Sonia. Thank you, Sonia. There's some more bombshells deeper with Bethesda and Starfield. Well, is it all about exclusivity? Because it seems to be like that's the core component here about exclusivity. This is interesting, though. The FTC is arguing that game exclusivity is anti-competitive move and wants to convince Judge Jacqueline Scott that Microsoft will treat Activision like Bethesda instead of how it handled maintaining Minecraft as a cross-platform title. The FTC is arguing that game exclusivity is anti-competitive. It'd be really impressive if they were actually able to just get rid of exclusivity on consoles and shit. So that way every game would be cross-platform. You'd never win because Nintendo wouldn't allow it to happen. You gonna play X Defiant? I have played X Defiant. It's fine. I'm not playing the most recent playtest right now, though, but I did play X Defiant in the last one. It was fine. Oh, they're making an Indiana Jones game. It's Machine Games, though, so it might be good. I don't know Machine Games. What do they make? Thanks, Risa Blaken. They made the new Wolfenstein 1 and 2. Those are pretty good. That's kind of an interesting developer to have do an Indiana Jones game. Fucking Wolfenstein devs.